Dr. Robert Fante is a specialist in laser eyelid surgery and facial cosmetic surgery. Now, he focuses on the face and eyes exclusively. His training was at some of the country's best schools, and he's been recognized as one of the nation's best doctors. His patients achieve terrific results and are treated with compassion and, yes, warmth. Dr. Robert Fante is here to talk with us about some of the new things happening in facial cosmetic surgery. Welcome back to the show. Good to see you.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your experience. I mean, you have quite a background, some of the best schools. You also teach. With all of that experience, how do you have time to focus on your practice? My gosh, what things have you done on your practice?
It's good to have a lot of things going on, actually. And in terms of, I focus on exclusively working on the face and the eyes in particular, making people look as good as they can. Some of it is reconstructive, a lot of it is cosmetic. And it's what I love to do, and it's great to be able to focus on that one thing and be particularly good at it.
Great at it, yeah.
And Dr. Fante, we hear a lot about laser surgery these days, and you're one of the most experienced laser surgeons out there. And talk about how laser surgery can help in a facelift or around the eyes.
The laser provides a really excellent modality for controlling bleeding, providing the most precise incision possible, and making it so that the healing process is much faster after the surgery.
Fantastic.
So it allows the surgeon to do a really nice job and makes it so that the patient goes through an easier time afterwards.
We got some examples here. Take us through this.
Yeah, here's a woman who was interested in having the heaviness in her eyelids improved with laser eyelid surgery, and I guess we'll see her after photograph.
Whoa.
No, that's the same lady.
It really is the same lady.
That is
It makes a dramatic difference.
She looks 20 years younger.
It really does help, and the beauty of it is that, you know, within a very short time after the surgery, she's looking good.
Wonderful.
Oh my gosh, that is so dramatic.
Here's a man. Of course, men also get heaviness around their eyes and feel like they're looking older. And he had a very similar operation.
Wow.
Where, and then men, our goals are a little bit different.
Yeah.
Men want to maintain a male look.
You would have no idea that they ever had surgery. It's beautiful, and their eyes are so much brighter.
I think most people, especially here in Colorado, want a natural appearance afterwards. So we're very careful about maintaining that. This woman was interested in having not only her eyes done, but also having a facelift. And that's her before picture. And afterwards, you can see a really dramatic difference, I think.
Yeah. Wow.
Beautiful. Oh, look at that.
My gosh.
Much less tired, much more ready to join the workforce.
There you go. Get out there.
That has to be so gratifying to see the results afterwards and how happy they are.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay, tell us about this lady.
Another woman who also was feeling like she looked a little older than she felt. Very bright personality. And then you see her afterwards.
Looks good, yeah.
You see how it really made a difference for her and brought out the inner light.
Well, you know, I think you hit on a great point. So many of us, despite chronologically advancing, we feel still young, and we'd like our appearance to match our
That's
inner
exactly right.
age.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
It really helps with self-esteem. You can see how she changed her hairdo and everything about her.
It really does help.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about people? I mean, all of us want to look good. We want to look our best. But what if we're not ready for surgery?
Well, there are a lot of alternatives that people still have short of surgery. Botox, of course, has been popular now for several years, and we've spoken about that actually before. One of the newest things that's out there, though, is something called hyaluronic acid. And I've actually brought one of the products called Juvederm that we're using now. This medicine is used to fill in lines or lips, and it can really make things nice. And we were just there a moment ago looking at a photograph of a woman who has deep lines around her mouth and having her lips start to diminish in size. And you can see just with one treatment with this hyaluronic acid called Juvederm, it really can make a big difference. And her face is relatively narrow, and so this kind of improvement can make a big difference in terms of making her look a little younger, a little less tired, etc.
I bet you. Dr. Fante, you hit on something there. You know, not only our face, but our lips. As we get older, our lips begin to narrow and all that type of stuff.
They do, unfortunately, and most people don't want to look like Angelina Jolie and have the very large lips.
Right.
But most people, as they get older, could benefit from a little bit of improvement in the contour and shape and size.
Hold up that box again, just so we know.
Sure.
It's called Juvederm?
Yeah, this particular product is called Juvederm. There are other ones, but this has been a very useful one. It's almost... it's the least painful of any of the ones that we've ever had the availability to use, and it lasts in the neighborhood of 6 to 12 months, so it's been very nice.
And that was one treatment that we saw from that lady, 6 to 12 months.
That's right.
Wow, taking years off your life.
A lot of people, when they're thinking about having some procedures done, they go, okay, what's going to be the downtime, and are people going to be able to see? So like something like this, is it something you can go right back to work?
For most people, they'll have a little bit of extra swelling for the first day, but typically by the next day, things look really good. We have them ice it a little bit the first day, but it's not a big deal. You could certainly go out to normal activities. People might notice that you look a little swollen
Put a little
at first.
extra makeup on.
Yeah.
There you go.
Tell us about the age range for people who have this done.
Ranging from the late 20s for people who want just a little change in the size of their lips, for example, all the way into the 60s and 70s.
Wow.
Most commonly women in their 40s and 50s.
Wow. And we're talking men and women there.
It's true, absolutely.
Wow, that's great. What about recovery time for surgical procedures that you have?
It depends on what you have done, but most people are looking pretty good within about a week after surgery. By 2 weeks, most of the bruising and swelling that they might have is gone or easily covered. People are able to return to work typically within a week or so.
Looking refreshed and beautiful.
There you go. There you go. Now, what I love is when you come on the show, you always have some type of nice little offer for our viewers and everything. So tell us what you got today.
Well, we'd like to offer anyone who calls related to this segment that we'll offer them 10% off either a treatment with something like Juvederm or any kind of laser surgery that we do for them.
Fantastic. Or people, I think, who go to your website as
That's
well.
right. They can go to the website as well.
Yeah.
Call or go to the website, get 10% off.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Those were just wonderful pictures. I can't believe the difference.
Thank you.